All right, what's up, guys? Day 18 of Daily Calisthenics, and this is day 3 of the Armstrong Program. Where I do dips, and this one is basically changing up the grip or changing up the style of dips you do. So I'm going to be doing, and you have to do 3 different types, right? So I'm going to be doing Bulgarian dips on the rings. If you don't know what that is, I'm gonna of course show you. And then I'm going to be doing straight bar dips, and then I'm just going to be doing regular dips, and that's 3 sets of each. And I'm going to superset those with like pull-ups, chin-ups, and squats. So, here's the workout. So before even getting into the workout, here is my warm-up. I've never filmed my warm-ups before, so I wanted to show you guys what I do. So I basically just take a very light resistance band and do like, multiple reps of like shoulder twist and, shoulder, I guess like rotators, what do they call, face pulls and band pull aparts. So it kind of warms up my shoulders and my joints. And you want to make sure your rotator cuff has blood flowing to it, so you don't end up snapping up anything in your actual workout. And then here I am doing curls. I also end up doing some like push downs and extensions, just to warm up my elbows and my triceps and biceps. The primary goal of any warm up is to basically have blood flowing to the muscles you're going to be using in any given workout. So make sure your warm up is very relevant to what it is you're going to be doing, or to how you're going to be training. So here, of course, I'm training my upper body. So I'm warming up with the band with my upper body by doing, all these kind of like pushes and pull aparts and kind of like face pulls and rows. So therefore my back, chest, shoulders, biceps, arms are all warmed up. So now here are going to be the Bulgarian dips. With this movement, your elbows are more flared out with the rings. Any movement comparable to this one without rings would be a straight bar dip with your hands kind of in a wider grip, but you don't get the same range of motion since you don't pull your arms together at the end of the movement. But I would say that would be a much easier variation of that. And with the Bulgarian dips, since your elbows are flared out more, they're in a more compromised position. So you really have to make sure you're warmed up and ready. And you should have a certain strength level to do Bulgarian dips. I wouldn't recommend them to any beginner. I would recommend that first you should be able to do maybe 12 to 15 reps of regular dips, and then possibly 10 reps of ring dips, and then you could probably move on to Bulgarian dips, which is how I started off. So it's very compromising on the shoulder. You want to make sure you are in a good enough position and at a good enough strength level to do them without hurting yourself or injuring yourself. Because the whole thing with training is that it's supposed to keep you from getting injured. So you want to leave your ego aside and make sure that you're doing everything the right way, so you don't have to fix mistakes later on. With the Bulgarians, I feel like just a great contraction in my chest. I would assume that is due to the much wider position. It's kind of like if you were to do, a wider push-up, you feel more of your chest. So getting into that deep position, your chest is really, really stretched, and then coming up, it really, really gets squeezed. And general ring dips are just an amazing variation for your chest. Even ring push-ups. If you try ring push-ups, the contraction in your chest is literally going to be one of the best contractions you ever felt, ever. Ooh. Yeah. Moving on to the straight bar dips, which is kind of becoming a fun little dip variation for me. It's definitely mostly felt in the triceps. Maybe that is due to the grip of my hands. I do have a closer grip here, which I was only able to perform for 4 reps. So during the next set, I widened up my grip. Wow. What in the world? Those are hard. What? I swear they felt easy yesterday. Probably because of my soreness. Damn. It's crazy. I guess it was maybe technique. I was doing it bad, and my arms were closer. So maybe I'm much stronger here than I am right here. So that's probably why I did 8 this time instead of 4 like last time. Straight bar dips are kind of fun in a way because it feels like it tests your balance and your stability. And it also has pretty good carryover, or of course, it's going to have very good carryover to doing a muscle up, especially when a straight bar. Probably not with rings though, but doing ring, just regular ring dips will have better carryover. But doing straight bar dips will have great carryover to your muscle up. Looks like it's gonna rain. And here are just normal dips. I'm surprised I did as many as I did, especially with the other dip variation that I did before. But I guess due to it being such a more simpler movement, it didn't cause as much demand on my body for technique and balance. And then I supersetted those dips with just, regular normal bodyweight squats. I did specifically 35 reps for each set. That equals to over 100. You do the math, I don't know. And I did these kind of because I knew I wanted to work my lower body. Since the last time I worked my lower body, that was the 30 down dips, 30 down squats, sorry. And I knew that I was going to be sore for like about a week. So I gave myself a week's time to rest my lower body and then to move back to the squats. These also felt like cardio, to be honest. It might have not been the best idea to superset these with the dips, because when trying to get back into the dips, I felt pretty winded, which probably did lead to decreased performance in the amount of reps I was able to do from set to set. All right, so that is the end of day three. Day three of this program, where I do 3 different dip variations, and the next day I'm supposed to take all of the amount of reps I did with dips in general, and I'm supposed to complete that amount in however many sets it takes.
So today I did 75 dips in total. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to basically do 75 reps of dips and as many sets as I can. And if I go over that amount, then I have to add that amount to next week. And or however many. So let's say I do 5 more extra, then I have to do, basically when I start the week over again of this program, I'm gonna have to take however much I got on day 3 again, and then add that, that 5 extra that I did from last week onto the next week. Sounds a little complicated. Hopefully you understand. But yeah, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for the next day. And yeah, see ya.